This is another Clash of Clans tutorial to help you. So I'm going to be going through and telling you how to attack and what are the best troops to use and stuff like that and why. So first I'm going to show you the troops. So if we look at all the troops here, we can see the dragon, and the next to dragon is the wizard, then the bomb skeleton, then the giant, and the barbarian. Then below that is the archer, and then the goblin, and then the balloon troop, the healer troop, and then the P.E.K.K.A. troop. So, out of all of those, the P.E.K.K.A. troop, which is this one, I'll circle it. This troop right here is honestly the best troop out of all of them, because the P.E.K.K.A. troop, if we click on it, you could see that it has a good amount of damage right here at 310, plus the hit points right here, which is 3500, which is super good, because you want a troop that, you know, could take a lot of damage and stuff like that. So that's what you want. You want something that could cause damage and that could last long on the field. And if we take a look at the giant, look how pathetic it is. Hang on. Trying to do this. If it'll let me, so hang on. Okay, so we go back. We look at the giant, and look. Compared to the P.E.K.K.A., it only has 14 for damage per second, 360. So 14 and 360 compared to this one. So 14 or 310, which is better? The P.E.K.K.A., because it's going to cause more damage. Same with the hit points. The giant was 360. Look how many the P.E.K.K.A. has. 3,500. Massive difference. So you want to use P.E.K.K.A. troops, because they'll last longest and cause the most damage. So you want the P.E.K.K.A. troop, because that's a good troop and stuff like that. Next, if we look at the other troops very quickly, the dragon, 140, it's okay. Hit points, 1900, yeah, it's okay, but not as good as the P.E.K.K.A. And then we look at the balloon troop, 32 per second, hit points, 180, and etc. So it's like the P.E.K.K.A. troop is the best troop out of all of them. And then the second best troop is a healer to help heal the troops, because, you know, it brings back life to them. But right now, just focus on the P.E.K.K.A.s. So like what I have is 5 P.E.K.K.A.s right here. So you have 5 P.E.K.K.A.s. And then I also have 25 archers too. And the reason why I have archers is to destroy any enemy troops from the enemy clan castle, so, you know, they don't hurt my P.E.K.K.A. troop. So I'll try and show you what I mean by that. And I also have lightning spells to bring advantage to the playing field, because the lightning spells right here could cause damage and knock some defenses out of my way for me. So P.E.K.K.A. troops and archer queens, that's what you want right now, and then the lightning spells. And also, what would be helpful is if you upgrade your troops. And right here, hang on, give me a second. And right here, the laboratory is where you go. So go here, click on it, then hit research, and then here's your troops right here. You wanna train and upgrade the P.E.K.K.A. You wanna upgrade him, so he could get more hit points and, you know, more, you know, damage. So you wanna upgrade your troops. And then if you slide over, also upgrade the lightning spell so it causes more damage. So that's what you wanna do. So lightning spell, P.E.K.K.A. and archers, that's what you want. So let's do a quick attack and show you how I see this. So also you gotta put in factor this too. So also, you wanna know how much it costs for your P.E.K.K.A. troops and your archers to train. So right now, and your lightning spell. So give me a second. So all three of these is like 250,000 elixir to upgrade them, which is kind of a lot. So 250,000, remember that. And I'll tell you right here too. See, right here it says 18,000 per P.E.K.K.A. So 18,000 times 5, and then you could go to your spells too, and it will tell you for each spell it's 11,000. So we could do the math, and it's like 250,000. So you also want to keep that in mind. So when I find a base to attack, I want to find something that has 250,000 elixir or more. But I want more than that, so and I'm looking for 300,000 or 400,000, because I want to make a profit and you know, make more than what I put into my troops and stuff like that, if that makes sense. I want to, you know, make more than what I'm doing. For example, it's like, would you rather be paid 11 bucks an hour and, you know, have bills that are like 11, so it's like you're breaking even and you're not making much? No. The more you make and like the more you have after your bills, if that makes sense, the better. So you want to look for the most elixir and the most gold when you're attacking base. So I'm looking for 300,000 or more. So if you look at the corner, space only has 137 and 100. So that's too weak. This one, it's good, but you gotta look at the defenses. They're too upgraded and too much for my troops. So another factor is, you know, you gotta keep track and, you know, see, hey, is this base worth attacking and stuff like that, and, you know, is the defenses in this base gonna hurt my troops more than the damage I could cause? But anyways, this base looks good. And how do I tell? Because I'm looking at this corner right here. 318,000. That's good and decent. That's what I want. But I wish there was more, but still, it's worth attacking. And look, 600,000. Perfect. I know I'm not gonna get all of it, but still. 250,000 is what it costs for all my troops and spells. So I'm gonna make more than what, you know, I get. So I want to put my troops right here by the resources so I could collect them. Now I use the lightning spells right here to destroy those two buildings so they don't cause damage. Put an archer right here. Look at the corners, there's none there. And put my rest of my archers right here. And you can see how well the P.E.K.K.A.s, you know, cause damage and how well they hoard up. So you just gotta know, you know, the base and stuff like that, and, you know, you gotta try and attack in good bases with enough loot so you make more than, you know, what you pay for them, if that makes sense. So now just waiting, and not all the time you're gonna win bases and, you know, like get a stall or a victory. There's gonna be times where you lose and stuff like that. But for right now, I'm just looking to get lots of elixir and gold, more than what my troops cost. And sometimes you get a victory and sometimes you don't, so oh well. So looks like all my troops died, but for one. So I'm gonna zoom in. But also, I actually may get a victory, barely. Because if you look right here, it says, hang on, it says 49. So that means with this one other building right here in this archer, I'm gonna get a victory, but barely. But not every time you're gonna get a victory, which is okay. So now just waiting for this archer, and then the game will be over. So you wanna keep in mind, you wanna look for more elixir, more gold than what it takes to train your troops. And you wanna use all P.E.K.K.A. troops, but some archers. And don't put them all in one area. Like, if you saw what I did, I put all my troops in the same area, but not all together. Gotta keep it separate so it causes more damage. And I put my troops right by the resources, you know, the gold mines and elixir machines, because I want the golden elixir. And I think I may barely win this with like 8 seconds left. Maybe, if I'm lucky. Or not. But I lost, but barely, but oh well. So if you look here, yeah, this is okay, but usually I'll look for something more, but But 250,000 elixir is what it costs for my troops. So I made like an extra 150 to 200,000, which is what I want. Because that's good. You're making more than what you're paying for your troops. Also, very quickly, I'm going to show you one more thing. So if we go back to my attack that I just did, if you look closely, you could see that the resources are, like, you know, filled and have a good amount. So here, so right here in the corner, you could see at those 600,000 right here, which is good. And there's 318 right here, which is good too. And if you look very closely, you can see the purple in each machine, which is like filled, which is good. Because that means all the elixirs right there, which is easy to get to. So most of the 600 right here, you'll get. Like I got 400,000 out of a 600, which is most of it. And you'll be able to tell. So when you're attacking base, look at these elixir machines. Look how filled they are. And if these are filled, and if this number is high, and if this number is high, then guess what? That means that elixirs and gold will have a lot of gold and elixir in them. So the key factor is look at how much is in here. And you could tell. Like some bases, there's not going to be much. And I'll show you. So look at that. And another easy way to tell is also by the storages of how pink and filled they are. But not always is this going to be a factor to say, oh yeah, look how much elixir is in there. No. You mainly want to look at this, at the resource costs right here. Look at how filled they are. The more dark purple they are, the more that's in there, which is the easiest to get. So I'm going to show you an example. So if you look at this base, here's another one. You could see that the resource costs, look how purple they are. There's a lot there. And that it's easy to get to. It's like, look how good this is. It's easy. It's right here, like right in the open, almost. Same with this one. Right in the open. It's easy to get to. If we look at another base, here's a good example. It's like pink. Look at these. Look how pink they are. Look how like empty they are. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It's like, look. There's like nothing in here. There's not much. It's not good. Look at right here too. Only 74. Yes, it's an awful base. There's like none. So that's how you tell. The more purple is in the inside here, the better. More purple, the better. So I hope that made sense. I hope this was a good tutorial to help. And you may want to rewatch and listen better, but that's good advice. So train your troops right here in the laboratory. Upgrade them and upgrade them. And then figure out how much you're spending for your troops and your spells. And know which bases to attack and stuff like that to make elixir and gold. And also, very quickly, my suggestion right now, just use lightning spells, mostly P.E.K.K.A.s and some archers, because they do the best. Don't use the little bomb skeletons, don't use the giants, don't use the dragons, don't use the healers or anything, because they don't do that well and they don't last long. So do the other troops I said. The archers and the P.E.K.K.A.s. They do the most damage and they're the best. And then you'll just learn from attacking bases. But hope this made sense and hope you liked the video.